Hello, Klaus here, and welcome back to yet another video here at the channel. So in today's video, we are going to have a look at one of the new features in Davinci Resolve 17. It is the video collage feature, a super clever way to make picture-in-picture style things, or things like this right here. Stuff like that. How to do that inside of Davinci Resolve 17. We'll have a look at that in just one second. But before that, if you are new to this channel and want to learn Davinci Resolve filmmaking tips and tricks and have a look at some pretty cool gear, I would recommend you to subscribe for the channel. So with that out of the way, let's get in and do some video collage. Okay, so let's get started with video collage, and it is a new feature in Davinci Resolve 17, and it's a pretty nice feature, I think, and an easy way to make picture-in-picture style videos. So let's just get started. First off, we would need to have some kind of a background for this. So either you could use a video, like I have here, and then just drag down the video collage effect on that. But for this video, I will use a solid color instead. I think that's more fun. So first off, let's go up to our effects library and go into the generators. And then let's take a solid color and drag that down on video track 1, like so. And then we can just change that color up in the inspector here to, let's say, blue. And let's then go into our media pool and drag a video down. So let's take this video clip here, just like that. Nice video clip. And then let's go into the effects library yet again. Let's go into the open effects and then scroll all the way almost down to the bottom into Resolve FX transitions. And here we have the video collage. So let's just add this on here. And as you see right now, this has actually made our background, our foreground, as you see here. And that's not necessarily what we want. So with the clip selected, we'll go up to our inspector. And in the effects, we'll click the effects. And instead of using under the workflow tab here, instead of using create background, we're going to change that into create a title. So now it has turned everything around like I wanted it to. So let's continue. We can also just use the preview layouts. And then it's just a way to make it more visual, so you know actually how they're going to look instead of using the video images. So I choose to do that. So let's have a look at the layout. Of course we have columns, so we can add more columns if we want. I'll prefer to have 2 columns. Then we have rows, and we can just make more rows. Like that. Again, I would prefer to keep 2. Then we can have a look at how we are stacking those, and we can do that horizontally as well. So if we want them to be a little bit off-centered, we can do that. Also, we can stack them vertically, like so, if we want them to stand out or have a special look. But for this tutorial, I'm not going to do that. Just click those here. You can also make them more round, 2 circles if you want to. And again, for the tutorial, I'll just make them a little rounded. And then we also have margin and spacing. Again, moving them, changing them. I think it's best to have just fun creating what you actually want. So let's go further with this thing. So we can just toggle in now and see we only have 1. So we're going to add in more in just 1 second, because there's one little feature I want to go through as well. So that was the global stuff. So let's go into the titles here. And in here we can change the parameters for titles. So for instance, this is the active title, title 1, and it's also the only title in here. This is this one here. But we can change that if we wanted it to be on 2 instead. You can see it has now moved. But I'll keep it at 1. And then we can just You can mute the title. You can do some custom shapes if you want to do something very custom to it. Again, we're not going to do that because I think that is more for you to find out what you can do. But one very cool thing you could do is, of course, you can use a drop shadow to make this stand out a little bit. So we can just apply the strength here. Something like that. We can change the color. We can also change the angle. We want it to be something like that. Also, we can change the distance. But I think that's pretty good. We can also expand it. Again, I think this is nice. And then we could blur it out a little bit. I think that is very nice. And another feature in this is, of course, is also the title animations. And you can actually animate the titles, so the way they come in can change. So per default, we can then change the animation from manual to like an intro or a outro or in and out, and it just makes the videos pop in and out of the frame. So I'll choose in and out, and then we have some different things we can change here. We have a fly animation that is not selected right now. It's just shrink, and you can see that right here, like so. Rink. Oh, actually, I can just turn off the overlays. So this is what we have. Then you could change that if you wanted to rotate, or you wanted to fade, and you wanted to fly in. Now we've done all possible, and I'm sure it's going to look terrible. So here we have that looks like something from the 80s. So why not keep that? Then, of course, you can do the animations quite faster. If you go down to the duration, it is now set to 60 frames, but I think we could do better than that. So let's say we wanted to do this in 16 frames instead. So the effects will be a little bit faster like that. Okay, so with that done, let's see. I might want to change something again here in the tile styling. I might want to do a border as well. So I can do a border, and per default it's yellow, so I could change that to, let's say, red or something like that. So now we have this thing, and now we can just go into our preview, and this is what we have. Very nice, very... I'm going to change the color from red to a yellowish color. I think I intend to use this yellow color in some of my content. Over yellowish, something like that. I think that's better. So now we have a animation, and we have one title in our video here. But if we want to, say, add more videos, the way you would do that would be to take another clip, and let's highlight the first clip again, right-click, and we're just going to use copy, and then we'll go to our new clip, right-click, and then we can just paste attributes, and then we have this menu coming up, and I want to take all of my video attributes and I want to copy paste those in. So here we actually have that, but something's wrong, of course, because now the place is the same as the first. So the way you would change that would be select the clip, go into the effects, go into the manage title, and push this to be number 2, and here we have that. So now they are in here, both of them, and that's just the way you would do that. So let's just quickly add in the 2 last ones. Again, add it in, right click, and go into paste attributes, apply, select the 3rd clip, go up to the effects, and put this tile to be our 3rd tile. Should be in now. There we are. And then let's just add the last one. We're going to add in a 4th video clip here. Again, right click, go in and paste attributes. You can also use Control V if you want. And let's add that. Select the new clip, go into the effects, and let's make this to tile 4. And here we have all four of them. So if you want to change something in the duration of the thing, for instance, you want somebody to disappear faster, you can do that by making the clip shorter, like so. So they'll disappear at different times, like so. And if you want them to disappear at the same time, you'll just make the clip the same length, like so. So that is basically how video collage work inside of Davinci Resolve. I do hope you found the video useful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share it with your friends if you think it will help them out. And if you want to be notified every time there's a new video on this channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing.